main characters had found themselves venturing through the elemental plane of water as Skaaymon and Whimsy encountered a local by the name of Wade Watterson, and together the three of them began to investigate missing submarines. The three of them decided to board a submarine in order to find where they were disappearing to, believing that they were being taken by some powerful ancient entity. Seagulls, perhaps. They found themselves part of the passengers of the Coral-Depths Submarine, headed deep below the water. However, the submarine began to give strange readings about how deep they were, the sensors detecting that they were nearly 6,000 leagues below the surface, when that was far from the case. The three of them went to speak with the captain after discovering strange happenings aboard the ship, including one crew member who seemed to wander as if in a trance towards the engine room. As they were talking with the captain, presenting him with evidence of the missing submarines, a crew member arrived by the name of Kaylee, searching for a missing child, only to stumble upon the party speaking with the captain. Then, the captain received a strange transmission. A message from the engineers in the engine room claiming that the engine was not sending any readings at all. Then, that engineer arrived. His neck began to stretch beyond what should be possible. And, well, Jabriam, I believe you are aware of what our main characters are about to fight.
Indeed I am. I cannot wait to see their reaction. Please, Oudman, do that thing you love to do so much. Narrate it. Yes.
I am very curious to their reactions to these ancient creatures, and more so, I'm curious to how these things are going to react to the plane of water. I shan't stall for any longer, however. Let's dive in. Pun intended. With initiative already rolled, you see the engineer's head extend forward, the neck stretching much longer than it should be able to. And as initiative is rolled, first up, Wade. The engineer's neck extends, moving towards the captain. What do you do?
I'm so sorry. Did you just call upon me?
Yes, it's your turn.
Tori's got me laughing. I'm so sorry.
You rolled the highest in initiative.
Let me look at the sheet. Okay. We gotta get serious here, kitty. Mm. Right. Please excuse me for any random bouts of laughing I might have during session today. Um, Wade is going to. Do we have a map, like a battle map? I should probably pull up the.
Yes. It's on Roll20.
Wait,
It's already open.
let me pull up the roll on here. I'm so sorry, God.
This is a very cramped space.
Oh, nope. I gotta launch the game.
How long have we been playing D&D online using Roll20?
I saw that camera flash. Turn off you. Huh, I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's in the top left corner.
Oh, that's, you don't have vision. Wade doesn't have vision.
That
I'm an
too.
idiot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, that, I was like, I mean, it should show the top left corner when you load in. Why wouldn't you be able to? I forgot to turn on vision for Wade Watterson.
It's all good, it's all good. Okay. Wade is going to, Wait, which one started turning first? Was it not Kaylee?
It was the engineer. Is the one that,
Okay.
its head started to stretch past you.
Okay, so that's the one we would attack first.
Yes, theoretically.
Probably.
If you so wish.
I am not very good with D&D. Hold up. 1 second. We've got 2-weapon fighting. Cutting action. Insightful fighting. God.
Yes.
I'm reading words, but I'm not registering words. Mind helping me out here a little? We're clearly gonna attack.
Yes.
With our features and traits, though, is there anything in particular there that I should use while fighting?
Um,
I'm not registering the words in front of me.
well, insightful fighting is normally a good one, but you already have sneak attack from Skaaymon being within 5 feet. So I don't know. I'm just realizing I don't have your sheet.
Wait, why don't you have my sheet? What?
Because you didn't join the
That's-
D&D Beyond campaign.
Oh my god, let me join the D&D Beyond campaign. I wanna...
Where did I even put the... Here, I'll just send you the link to it real quick. But I don't think your subclass gets anything other than stuff that'll affect directly... or I don't think there's anything that you have right now that would be better than just attacking twice. But I could be wrong because, again, I don't have your sheet.
One second, I'm joining the campaign so you have access to the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me sad. No one could appreciate the previous token I had for him.
If you already had a token, why didn't you send it to me?
If you just look at the token, you'll understand why.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I do think we're gonna attack with a short sword, though.
Okay.
What is Vex? What?
What is what? Oh,
Vex?
2024 rules.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, ignore it.
I plan to. Oh no, my dice! Okay, God, do I have to take the roll I just rolled that hit the ground, or should I re-roll?
Is it cocked?
It was flat.
Then what did you roll?
A natural 1.
Okay. Your first swing, you swing for the engineer, but your blade seems to almost phase through his flesh. As if it isn't fully there. I believe you said you had 2-weapon fighting, which means you would have a bonus action attack with a second short sword.
Yes. Let's do that. Okay, that one's much better. 18 plus what else? What's our... Oh gosh, I have to do math. My brain's not working. 26, I think? 27.
Uh, 27 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Your sheet isn't popping up in the Roll20. Or not the Roll20, the D&D Beyond. For some reason. I don't know why. It should be... When I'm on the Campaigns tab, it shows 2 players, but then I pull it up and it just has your sheet. Or it just has Tori's sheet.
Can I just send you... I'm just gonna
Yeah, just send me the link. Send me the link.
Yeah,
it's
this
fine.
is, yeah.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's being weird. But...
Okay. Right, rolling damage. We also get to... I need dice to roll damage. I'm so sorry. I am everywhere, guys.
You're good.
Alright. Gotta get the money out of my dice tray. It is D6. Let's grab you. Roll you. 10 points of... piercing? Yeah, piercing.
Did you
10 points
also
piercing?
roll sneak attack?
That's... I was just about to roll that.
Okay, so sneak attack's another 5d6 at this level.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I fucking hate metal. Where are my other D6s? Five of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep! I just dropped that one. It fell onto the desk. We'll roll this one instead. 10, 16, 20, 21.
21 points.
21 sneak attack.
You swing the blade towards the engineer, and once again, the blade completely phases right through the flesh. Makes no contact. The engineer seems not to react. Anything else? You do still have a bonus action if you would like to use it.
These are magical hoes, aren't they? My guy is useless. I am never creating a non-magic character again. Okay. That was bonus action. For movement, can they move right in front, protecting the, trying to get in between the captain and the not engineer?
Yeah, you absolutely can. As you step between the engineer and the captain, you see the engineer kind of tilt his head a little bit, almost out of curiosity. Anything else?
I think that's everything we can do.
Okay. That brings us to the engineer, whose head tilts farther than it should be able to as he smiles a wide, unnatural smile. Then, in the blink of an eye, his neck extends outwards, and he's going to go ahead and make a slam attack against Whimsy, as it bends around the corner, going to headbutt her.
Well, that's sad.
Which is going to be... Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
That is going to be 2 points of psychic damage and 7 points of bludgeoning. If you have resistance to psychic, no, you don't.
Alrighty.
Then it is going to turn and take a slam attack against the captain as well, as its head almost snakes around Whimsy and slams into the captain, which misses. That's only an 8. Then its head pulls back, and it kind of looks at the area in which it's standing, and goes to move. But instead of taking a step, its neck extends, its head sets down on the ground, almost as though it's about to do a headstand, and its entire body flips over like a slinky. And it moves over here. It does leave Skaaymon's melee range if you want to make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, stab. Stabby stab. Motherfucker. Dumbass bitch. I need this thing to work, please. Can you hit the button? Thank you. Alright. That'll be... 19 to hit.
19 misses. You swing, but it quickly pulls out of the way, almost as if it wasn't even where you were swinging. You swear it was, but as your blade reaches there, it's not there, and it never was. The creature smiles, its head completely upside down, while still attached to the neck, and the voice that comes out is unnatural, almost synthesized, as it says, "Oh, come on. You really think we wouldn't prepare for guards? Kaylee, kill him." Kaylee, you're up.
We said that about Skaaymon, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna slink right around the captain here, if I can do that.
You absolutely can. You flip over yourself, moving again like a slinky, before landing next to Skaaymon.
I will attack Skaaymon.
Roll to hit.
And this is not a surprise, right?
No, Skaaymon is not surprised.
Nah, Skaaymon expected this. He saw this coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the second that she starts moving, Skaamon's like, oh, great. Here we go again.
That is an 18.
Fuck.
It hits? Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't expect that. Okay. So that is 7 bludgeoning,
Uh-huh.
and I need more d4s.
Oh, God. Hold on, let me math this real
And
quick.
5 psychic.
Okay, so that altogether is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Which that goes down to... Alright.
And then
Cool.
I'll strike you once again.
Of course you will.
Oh, maybe not. That's 14 to hit.
Motherfucker! I need
Really?
better armor.
You do? Holy shit.
Ranger, his entire thing is being able to fly and jump in tree branches.
You could still wear medium armor as a ranger.
The flight thing, it didn't make sense. Also, that would have given him, the only other decent one would have given him disadvantage on stealth, which once again does not fit his vibe.
That's all right. You only take 5 bludgeoning from this one, but you are grappled and restrained.
Just immediately great.
Yeah, as Kaylee's neck completely wraps around you, binding your arms, and her head ends up right next to her, right next to yours as she finishes constricting you.
Skaaymon just looks at this thing in the eye and goes like, hello.
Hi.
What the fuck?
Speaking of, Skaaymon, you're up.
Skaaymon just continues looking at this thing, going like, what? What? Like, he's really confused.
So, notably, restrain doesn't prevent you from attacking, it just gives you disadvantage if you do still want to attack.
It does set your movement speed to 0, though. You cannot move.
That's fine. That's fine. I will attack, because it is my first attack of the initiative, meaning, fuck you, I get, what, 4 attacks? Yeah.
Yeah, 4, because you're dual wielding.
Yep.
We love Gloomstalker.
Alright. Well, let's do this. He's gonna kind of wiggle his arms around, and then, like, just kind of slash awkwardly, trying to get his arm free more than anything.
Roll to hit at disadvantage.
15. Nope, not 15. 16.
Ooh. 16 does. Do you want to describe this?
Oh god.
I believe 16 misses, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
kind of struggle, your blade not able to make contact with the form.
Okay.
It's your first attack.
Oh god, nope, I'm not even gonna bother trying to roll that one because that was already a 4, which, whether or not the other one was higher or lower, this would have been a 10, so I'm assuming that misses.
That is your second. Because your first one missed, you do get the 5th attack as well.
Well, I mean, technically, I could if I wanted to.
Imagine having a class feature that lets you just continuously attack until 1 hits.
If only. No, I do have... Yeah.
You could, like, take damage for each missed attack, though. Could be a cool feature.
Okay, so... Technically, it's just, once on each of your turns, when you miss a weapon attack, you make another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one would be the Gloomstalker extra attack.
Okay.
Which is going to... Well, that was also a natural 4, which misses, but I'm going to re-roll that, because I can. And we're going to attempt.
You have the power.
No, I do not. No, I do not. Yeah, no.
No, it's
No, I
it's
really
He-Man
don't.
that said that, I think.
I really don't. And then, yeah, bonus action attack with the other sword is also gonna fucking miss, right? Yeah. Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
We might need to get you something to boost your dexterity or something.
You struggle and thrash.
6 to hit.
You struggle and thrash against the creature that has now wrapped itself around you and seems to almost mold with your movements. And unfortunately, you're unable to even strike the creature, unable to make any impact, any injury.
Yeah, the entire time he's just like, can you do me a great favor and just get the fuck off of me, please? Like, that would be great, like, as he's failing to stab at this thing.
That brings us to Whimsy, you're up.
the moment that these people start slinkifying, Whimsy is like immediately all of the man, I got this facade that she might have had left completely dissipates, and she like shrinks back against the wall, screams like horror movie girl scream, and she's gonna actually like physically back up a little bit. I don't know if you can attack me, but if you can, oh wait,
You
no,
are
well, no, I'm still
still-
within 5.
You
Yeah.
are still within their melee range,
Alrighty,
which
cool.
is more than 5. You are not within 5 feet of either of the enemies, but it doesn't matter because you are not leaving anyone's melee range.
Wonderful. I am gonna go ahead and do a 4th level chromatic orb, and I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and twin spell that.
Okay. So 1 on each of them?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your 2 attacks.
Alrighty, and I am, of course, icing this. Do-do-do. Against... I'll do the first one. Girl here, that's a... 22 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage. As you shift and throw this pair of chromatic orbs, the first one flying towards Kaylee, it impacts against her, and you see her entire form seems to spaz out for a moment, as if she ceases to exist, and Skaaymon is immediately released from the constriction.
Oh, hell yeah.
As she begins to struggle to exist for a moment, as she becomes completely incorporeal.
That is terrifying. I hate this. But that gives me an idea,
But-
so you know what? I'll take it.
Begins to struggle to exist, me as fuck.
I am mathing.
And I do
That's
need
gonna be
I do need a
29 cold damage.
okay, and I do need a wild check from you.
Oh, yes, indeed. That doesn't do it.
Okay, you said 29.
Indeed. Then I will roll for this second one. Second. 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Alrighty, also gonna make this one cold.
Mm-hmm.
That one's gonna be 31 cold.
Okay. As soon as the attack impacts, once again, the engineer's form kind of almost seems to spaz out, like something failing to load properly in a game. As he begins to struggle to exist, his form completely incorporeal. You can see straight through him. It's as though he's only partially there. And as he's flailing, one of his limbs goes straight through Wade and makes no contact. Is it anything else, Whimsy?
No. That's gonna be it.
Okay. That brings us to the captain, who's going to kind of stumble back, almost out of shock, before reaching for his desk. He turns to Wade. Detective! And is going to hold a dagger out to you, Wade.
Wade. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed slightly. Who is holding out the dagger?
The captain.
The captain.
Captain. Okay. Wade will take the dagger.
Okay. As soon as you grab the dagger, you notice a single arcane sigil carved into the blade.
Ooh. Do we recognize the sigil at all?
You can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Okay, we will definitely be doing that. Probably that's an 8.
8 points of damage. Or not 8 points of damage. An 8 on Arcana. You don't recognize it, but you know that this dagger is magical. As he says, it's there in case of intruders or something, but I'm not good with it. As you see, he kind of tries to press himself up against the wall to give as much space between you and these creatures as possible. That brings us back to the top. Wade, you are currently wielding a +1 dagger in one hand.
Yes, Wade can finally do some damage.
Except I will remind you that these things, which have now both been hit by Whimsy, appear to be only semi-there. And while flailing around, one of their limbs did pass straight through you.
What I'm hearing is, might be smarter to try to restrain them, maybe?
How? They barely exist.
I don't know.
I'm just making sure you fully understand the situation.
Yeah, and see, like, I was over here thinking, like, it had to be freaking... I'm pretty sure it's still only magical attacks, but...
A safe assumption.
Yeah. I'm gonna real quick add the +1 dagger to the inventory, that way I can calculate, attack damages, all that fun stuff.
Fair enough.
Okay, Which one of these guys looks to be more... Oh, I guess threatening would be... what I'm looking for here. Which one of them seems to be the more bigger threat?
They both appear pretty much the same.
Okay. Seeing as how the captain is on this side over here, we're gonna go for this guy. We're gonna try to knock him down with the dagger.
Okay.
We'll do a
Knock
basic
him
attack.
down or attack with the dagger?
No, we're attacking.
Attack.
We're
okay.
attacking.
Roll the hit.
Oh, that's gonna be a 14.
14 misses. You swing the dagger and it passes through the incorporeal form as the engineer struggles to exist.
Now, unfortunately, that's the only shot I had with the magic dagger because
Yeah.
Okay, huh? Can we try to bonus action insightful fighting?
That would have been a thing that you would do. Well, yeah, you could. It would have been better to do it before your attack, but you can do that.
Okay,
'Cause it
okay.
does last for a minute. So roll
Okay,
an
we're gonna
insight check.
try to do that then. Soft 20.
13. So for the
Ooh,
next minute,
okay.
or until you use Insightful Fighting again, you do not need to have advantage or an ally within 5 feet in order to gain sneak attack against the engineer.
Okay, okay.
Anything else?
Let me see about repositioning. I think maybe. I think honestly, where he is right now is going to be the best position because he can step in to help on either side of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all. That's gonna be everything on his turn.
That brings us to the engineer, who is going to attempt to swing at the captain twice, but as the creature, whatever this thing is, swings at Captain Kamakas, its attack, despite being very intentional, passes straight through the captain and makes no contact. As he kind of stumbles, the engineer trying to regain his focus. At the end of his turn, his form becomes solid again. Kaylee.
Kaylee is going to wildly swing her neck at Skaaymon, trying to wrap around again, and it just keeps passing through.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, and as her turn comes to an end, her form also solidifies as she manages to regain existence.
I'm not grappled though, right?
No, you are not.
Not...
You were released from the grapple when Kaylee went incorporeal. Speaking of, Skaaymon, you're up.
Let's see. I don't want this thing near me, but I also can't throw shit at this one right now. Huh. Okay. Skaaymon is going to throw himself in between. They're more in front of Whimsy. And will is going to cast Lightning Arrow on Bloodlust and is going to chuck it at the not engineer.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, that'll be 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, great. So that is this one. Oh, no. Hold on. No, that was just a 20.
Oh, 20 misses.
20 misses. Shit.
The blade flies past the engineer, striking against the walls of the submarine.
Hold on. Is this one that is hit armor? Yeah, okay. Shit. Oh, I didn't think that through. I'm gonna need both the engineer and the captain. Would you say it landed like it went through and landed. Okay, so I'm gonna need both the engineer and the captain to make dexterity saving throws
Oh, okay.
because it's lightning arrow and it still lightnings.
For the captain, that's going to be an 11.
Oh no!
For the engineer, that's going to be a 20.
Oh no! Shit. Well. Oh, this is not good. Because it's each creature, and I don't get to pick. Well, that's a problem. Cool. Okay, so this is a problem. The engineer takes 6 points of lightning damage, and the captain takes 6 points of lightning damage, and the engineer takes 3.
The engineer takes 3 points damage?
Of lightning damage.
Okay.
And then the captain takes 6.
As soon as the lightning shocks the engineer, again, the form seems to kind of spaz out and becomes incorporeal. The captain is struck and kind of, watch where you're aiming that thing!
Yeah, sorry! Oh, that was not the best idea. Okay. Oh, no, it missed. Never mind. In that case, they're going to return Bloodlust to their hand and, strike at Kaylee.
Okay, roll that.
20.
20 misses. You swing, and Kaylee is able to pull out of the way easily.
Damn it. Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Whimsy,
don't
did
think
you
so.
roll the surge with your chromatic orb?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
I was pretty sure you did. I remember you saying that you were going to roll, but then I couldn't remember what you actually rolled.
Sometimes it be that way.
Speaking of, though, Whimsy, you're up.
Hell yeah. Well, it worked last time, so we're gonna go off of that again. This time I'll do it at 3rd level. I am gonna twin spell though, and do a chromatic orb at each of them.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright.
And roll to surge.
I think. Okay. Alrighty. That is not a surge. And then. Da, 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 da. 21 on Kaylee.
Hits.
Okay.
Damn.
And then I'll go ahead and roll to hit on the other one. 17. 26 on the second one.
As you throw out the chromatic orb, and it splits through the power of your meta magic, one strikes directly into Kaylee. The other looks like it's about to strike the engineer straight in the chest, and it just passes through as the engineer struggles to maintain existence.
Alrighty. That sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage.
Yeah, roll damage for Kaylee.
Damn.
Okay. That is. Rolled pretty good on that. That's a total of 40 cold.
Oh, damn.
The chromatic orb slams into Kaylee, And you see suddenly spreading out from the point of impact this black, like inky blackness, which spreads across her entire skin. Her form becomes less physical and more like almost puddly as she collapses, unmoving to the ground, her form becoming just this black void that is barely human. Or barely humanoid.
I've updated the Whimsy kill counter.
Amazing.
Almost forgot about that.
Whimsy is definitely going to snarl, like, seeing that, and, like, definitely let out a big ol' ew! And, she's not moving, though. She's still frozen. Ha. Pun-ish. That's...
Pun-ish me.
Oh my god. I mean, she's into that, too. Yeah, that's her turn.
Damn it.
That brings us to the captain, who, noticing the other side is significantly safer now, is going to rush over to the other side of the room, kind of press himself up against the wall. That brings us to Wade, you're up. The engineer is currently struggling to exist.
Alright. We only need one. We only need one of them to question. Unfortunately, the engineer's the one we need. Well, actually, I feel like Kaylee would probably be.
Kaylee is
I mean,
dead.
Kaylee's already dead.
I know, Kaylee would probably be the preferred one to have alive. But...
Aw, thanks.
Okay. I feel like we should attack him. We're gonna attack him once. Just because if they can get attacks in on us, not good.
Attack him with...
Magic dagger.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 29.
You swing the dagger at the engineer, and though it definitely should have hit, it passes through the incorporeal, unstable form.
Okay, okay. I don't know. I feel like to make sure that they cannot just escape, we're gonna take a step back and try to block off the exit.
Okay. That brings us to the engineer, who is going to, kind of, kind of move forward, slinking along, with that, like, head on the ground, flip over, movement. And as, the feet touch the ground, the head is going to whip out and swing at the captain, and, like, as though it's trying to hit the captain and Skaaymon at the same time, but it just phases through both of you before it kind of snaps back to the body, which only then becomes physical once more.
Okay, never mind.
Skaaymon, you're up.
Let's see. This thing is horrifying, and I hate it. And Wade is right there, so I can't do that again. I feel like it would be a smart idea. But I don't care. Okay, cool. Casting Zephyr Strike
Okay.
and collecting the weapon, because I don't know if I did that. Oh, no, I did. I did do that. And I'm going to run at this thing. And I'm going to run at this thing. I'm gonna slash at it.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay, before I do the spell in, so we'll do this one first. Oh god, that's no. That's a no. It's just no.
No.
That was a natural 9, and I have a +6, so no.
Okay, no.
Second attack, and because of Zephyr Strike, I'm going to roll this one at advantage, because fuck you.
Okay, roll to hit.
Come on, please. 21!
Hits, roll damage.
Fuck yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, just hits, too. Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save coming right up.
Strike, so
That's a 1.
fuck yeah.
Not a
okay,
natural 1, just a 1.
He's bleeding. That's good.
Oh.
And it just...
Wait, hang on. Remind me, is bleed at the start or the end of his turn?
The start.
That's...
Interesting conundrum we have here.
He's just not going to reappear, is he? Oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Okay. Well, that is going to be... do you need me to differentiate against damage types?
No, because your weapon is magical.
Okay, cool. In that case, that will be... 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. As your blade strikes the engineer, immediately his form once more kind of spasms out, ceasing to fully remain upon this plane as it struggles to exist.
Okay, cool. And then he's gonna back up.
Okay.
Once again, backing up to block the captain.
That brings us to Whimsy. You're up.
Alrighty. So dude is currently looking like the version that didn't get hurt whenever I cast
Correct.
the spell list, right? Alrighty. Gonna not waste a level spell then. I still feel like everything within her is like a need to kill thing though, so it probably won't do anything, but I'm gonna do a Ray of Frost.
You are correct in that you throw off the Ray of Frost and it goes straight through the creature and slams against the wall, kind of frosting some of the bronze edges.
Perfection. That is like pretty much all I can do, man. That's it. Yeah, that's a turn.
All right. That brings us to the captain, who is going to do nothing. That brings us to Wade, who said
to this person that does absolutely fuck all.
Who said BRB dinner.
I am here. I realized like that my turn was coming up, so I did not leave yet. You're good. You're good.
Okay, so it's Wade's turn.
Okay. Okay.
The engineer is currently incorporeal, and multiple attempts now to target said incorporeal engineer have proven fruitless.
Trying to think. I have no magic, so I can't like even pull off magic shit with this.
Well, I mean, magic shit didn't even work with Whimsy, so
True.
I don't know if it would work for you.
Hmm.
You know, there is a thing that everyone can do that means that you can attack on another turn instead of your own.
Yeah.
Prepare an
Are
action.
you talking
Sure.
about? Yeah. I mean, I guess that would be smart. Hmm.
This campaign has been an elaborate attempt to have a tutorial to D&D.
A
Beautiful. I love
high-level
it.
D&D tutorial. I just introduced these things to teach you guys the concept of readied actions and also intelligence.
Yeah.
Wait,
you're,
that's
you're not doing so
impossible.
good on, you're not doing so good on that second lesson there, T.
I'm not teaching you guys how to be smart. Tori
No,
already,
not really.
Tori and you both figured out how these things' unstable form ability works.
What, that you can't attack it?
Yeah, you figured it out.
You did it!
Did it. Yeah, you did it.
What are you doing, Wade?
Well, I guess the DM and everyone seem to be heavily hinting at the fact that we should be holding our action and waiting to attack on another turn, you know?
Yeah, hold an action to attack the captain.
I mean, you could also, like, there's other options too. You could use the dodge action. You could run for help. You could.
Okay. What I want to do is we want to
Try and stab it again. See if maybe a natural 20 will work.
No, that's not what I was gonna say, okay?
Its AC is
Oh.
actually inverted now.
No, what if we hope and pray someone else gets a hit on him, and then when that happens, we hold our action to jump on the Bastet.
What's funny is that that's not how that works.
Wait, hold on. I just want to understand, Ayla, real quick. You're holding your action for when someone else hits them to jump on them.
But they're already incorporeal.
So you're waiting for them to become corporeal, and then someone else hit them, and then you'll jump on them. That's the order of operations I'm hearing here.
When you say it like that, I feel attacked.
I just want to confirm. You can do that if you want. I just wanted to know.
Okay, yeah, that's not what I want to do because I feel like that was a dumb mistake on my part.
If you want to jump on it while it's incorporeal now. If you want to wait for it to become corporeal, then jump on it as soon as it is corporeal, then you can ready an action to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's what I meant to do!
Yeah, but you said after someone else hits it, it becomes incorporeal after it gets hit, Ayla.
Oh my god, that's where I fucked up.
Okay, so you're readying an action to grapple when it becomes corporeal? Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, we want to try to...
like, slinky goo that works.
We want to
Notably-
like give him a bear hug and then bury our face into their neck and just like rip out their... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, notably among its many condition immunities, this thing is not immune to being grappled nor restrained.
Hell yeah. Alright, good.
It cannot be.
What?
Great.
There are many things it cannot be, including paralyzed and petrified, but grappled and restrained it is not immune to.
What would happen if you were to go inside of it while it's incorporeal and then it turns corporeal and like you're just inside of it?
Do you want to find out?
Sounds like you could test
I
that.
kind of do. But you
Oh
can't
my
end
God.
you can't end a turn inside.
Well, it's incorporeal.
Normally, you
I
can't.
mean,
You have a backup ready?
Wait, do you think I would kill him?
Now, okay, here's the thing. Reminder that Ayla's not a permanent player.
Oh yeah, you don't need a backup. Do it.
If Wade dies, she's just gone until her next character, regardless
This
of
is
whether
for
she
Wade
has
to
that next
disappear.
character ready or not.
Do we want
I
to kill the
need
wannabe
to-
Rain?
investigate if this case of whether or not.
Okay, hold on. I'll take votes. Do you guys want me to go inside of it?
It's entirely up to you.
Would Wade
Your
go
decision.
inside it? This
I feel
isn't-
like Wade is the type to like just like in the moment try to grapple it, not realize they're inside of it. That's what originally gave me the idea.
Okay, so you want to try and grapple it now. And
But it's not corporeal.
well,
No, it's not.
it's
I was
not, but
I was thinking this is a cool character moment to decide, but it is kind of deciding that Wade hasn't caught on to what it is doing.
Mhm. Do you think Wade is smart enough to have realized that? He does have an 18 intelligence and 15 wisdom, but also heat of the moment. There's a lot going on, and his blades have been consistently passing through, regardless of which weapon he wields. So, what does he think? What conclusion would he come to? Because neither Whimsy nor Skaaymon have properly communicated what they've come to the conclusion of.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like just glancing around and realizing that the others have been able to get hits, though, there is a way to take him down. So he wouldn't do anything too dumb. I'm so sorry to disappoint, guys.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
unfortunately, Talon is right. I made him smarter than Rain.
I was about to say, Rain would jump in them in a heartbeat.
I forget that I'm
Rain-
not playing Rain sometimes.
Rain would have been the first to figure it out, but the last to act on that information.
That's so true.
Oh my god!
Isn't he supposed to be a wizard?
Rain is something special. Okay. So Wade is going to hold his action and wait until this bastard becomes physical, and then we're gonna get physical.
Okay. So you're going to attempt a grapple once it is corporeal again.
Yes.
With that said, top of its turn, it would take bleed damage, but it's currently immune to all forms of damage. That is a 4 on its saving throw, however, so it is still bleeding. It takes, it kind of swings once at Wade, and then one of its legs stretches out and goes to kick Skaaymon, but it completely phases through both targets before the extensions pull back. At the end of its turn, it becomes corporeal. Wade, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
It will say when it goes to like attack, I say in quotes, Skaaymon, he just kind of sticks his hand out and like waves it back and forth, and in the whole like how you would wave dust out of your face, he kind of just does that.
Okay.
All right. How's a 14 look?
I want you to do some math real quick. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't. Do I have to?
So
Yes.
you rolled a 14. This thing rolled a 24. Which number is higher?
Okay. So we've got a 24 and a 14. There's a 10 difference there. So I think that the 10 is the number that we should take.
You attempt to grapple the engineer. You manage to wrap your arms around it. And then its form shifts and it becomes almost like snake-like. Its arms kind of fuse with its body, and it becomes much thinner as it slips out of your grasp before taking on the kind of vaguely humanoid form that it has been using, avoiding your grapple. That brings us to Skaaymon. You're up.
Skaaymon just kind of like looks like dumbfounded at this and just goes, "What is this thing?"
You want to know what I am?
Yes, I would rather that. Yeah, I would like that. Can you tell me, please? Information. We like it. Can you use words and tell me? That'd be great.
I am born of the Forgotten Plane, and we will take back what belongs to us.
Cool. So what are you?
We are of the void, and of the void we will return.
I'm gonna turn towards the captain and just go, I don't like that.
Neither do I! What the fuck are these things?
I think it just, you know what? You are having a bit of a moment here. You're not used to this, are you? No, of course you're not. You're from the fucking plane of water. Of course you're not used to this. Alright, cool. And Skaaymon will brandish his weapons, and Wade is still there, so I can't do that. It's fine. I'm just gonna... Alright, cool. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to start throwing my swords at it. Because I can.
Okay, roll that.
So, first one is going to be... Fuck. Second one is...
First one's gonna be fuck.
Yeah, no. So the third one, this is the bonus action, will be...
So first one's fuck, second one's yeah, no, third one is no?
Yeah.
That's what you rolled on the dice?
I think you're using the wrong dice.
They were all below a 9.
It's one of those, it's the Magic 8 Balls.
Oh, that would be a great D20.
Well, because there's
No,
it
legitimately,
literally
I
is it literally is a D20.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that in front of me I have like a internet meme slang version of a Magic 8 Ball.
So
don't
you
know
actually,
why, but I
fun
hate it.
fact, have to be really careful with what Magic 8 Balls you use, because I tried to use a Magic 8 Ball. I was going to use it for yesterday's session, but I found out that it doesn't have 20 sides.
Whimsy,
And it turns
you're
out
up.
I'm a very bad driver when trying to Magic 8 Ball.
Anyways, Skaaymon is going to realize because he missed the entire time, is going to just no, he's actually just going to stay right there.
Okay, Whimsy, you're up.
Yeah.
Right. So guy is currently solid.
Yes, very solid.
All right. All right.
He is oozing a strange black, like thick black liquid from the wound that Skaaymon inflicted on him last turn.
Okay.
Almost looks like blood, but it's the wrong color.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and I've used 1 or 2 spell slots. So mayhaps I should go more all out, but I'm not gonna. I'll just do a Ray of Frost at the dude.
Okay, roll that.
Da, 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 da. 24.
Hits. Roll damage.
Okay. That's gonna be 21 cold.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, yay! Hum. What position is dude currently in? Like, how is he sneakifying around?
He's currently stood on 2 feet. His arms kind of outstretched slightly in either direction, held up in a vaguely defensive stance. His head is positioned somewhat normally, though it's tilted at an odd angle, and he is smiling wider than a person should be able to.
I feel like her eyes are probably more like focused on the smile more than anything. So I think like she releases like the initial like spike of ice essentially like at the mouth, which probably penetrates through the quote unquote throat thing that they have. Probably that's what does the killing blow. But I do think like immediately after that, just to kind of wipe this memory out as much as she can so she doesn't have to look at this. She'll quickly release like a few more shards and make like she's gonna try to like latch like 2 of them like on like the eye sockets and then do like a little smiley face to cover like a snowman basically. Like she's trying to cover him up.
You're sticking knives in his eyes.
Yes, exactly.
You blast this thing with these ice blasts, and at each impact point, the blackness begins to spread, just like it did with Kaylee, before the semi-amorphous, barely humanoid black, oozy puddle drops to the ground, unmoving. The captain, breathing heavily, glances to the window, which is now completely covered by this black ooze, kind of glancing towards the 2 of you, slightly hyperventilating as he says, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was that?"
So that is what we were going to show you, sort of, except not really. Because, hold on, you said that there was, like, inky black on the windows?
Yes.
On the inside or the outside?
On the outside.
Okay. So Skaamon's gonna gesture to the windows. Except it was like that. And, not this. That being said, he's going to pull out his phone and just, like, take a few, like, quick pictures of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
These things on the ground. Before turning back to the captain. So, things happened, and, we might all die. That being said, he's going to, stretch his hand, place his hand on the captain's shoulder, and is going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, roll healing.
That will be...
We are out of initiative for now.
I had a feeling. That will be... Where the fuck is... That'll be 9 points of healing back.
He's back to full health.
Am I the only one that hit him?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I has rain HP.
Yeah.
Hey!
He's challenge rating 1/8.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The captain is challenge rating 1/8.
Definitely not rain HP.
He's 11 max hit points.
Rain's like triple that.
Yeah, Rain is also, what, level 10?
No,
Eight.
we're like level 5.
God damn, those are a bunch of different numbers. Holy shit.
Hmm.
No, because Wanderings is level 5.
6.
We're level 8.
Wandering's a 6.
Wanderings is level 6.
Sorry.
Anyways, Skaaymon will, after healing the guy, will just go, sorry about hitting you with lightning. That I wasn't thinking.
Just... it's fine. Just careful. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, am I remembering correctly that something said that the engine was missing? Because that seems like something we should check out. I'm gonna he slowly like turns and looks at Wade.
I don't know what to do if the engine is missing. What can we do?
Look at it, I guess? I don't know. What? Okay, our options here are... I don't even know what our options are here right now. We came on this ship knowing that this would happen, except we didn't because we didn't know this, gesturing towards the weird body things, was a thing. But we came on knowing that it was most likely going to disappear, as all the others had. If we're still alive, we should at least make sure others are. Or check out the engine to see if it's actually missing, or if that was just a lie coming through. You're the detective.
Can't hurt to
Isn't this
check.
supposed to be your job?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Alright, well, hey Whimsy, how you doing? You screeched pretty loud there.
Whimsy is... she's been quite quiet during this. She
Yeah,
looks
I know,
a little
that's why she's
she looks a little spooked. Not even gonna lie. She's looking a little spooked. She's quite deep in thought. You say her name and she definitely like jumps to and then gives a quick thumbs up and a forced smile. Oh, Skaaymon, we like totally got this. Like don't even worry. I know I'm not worrying, so like you shouldn't worry either.
Can I insight that?
Absolutely, roll insight.
Just the I'm not worried. Liar. 21.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Literally, that was like maybe like a DC -5 up. Like, no, she's like very very obviously worried. There is no riz in this statement whatsoever. She's scared. She's gonna kind of like creep over like to the hallway. Just kind of like look down it. So if there are more of these things, like they're all dead. Like we can agree, like all of these like normal like plebeian people, they're all dead. So yeah, okay, first things first, I think we should look at the engine and we should be like, oh hey, the engine's gone. And then like we should probably like kill more of those things. Does anyone knows what those are? Like for real?
I've never seen anything like it.
They said they were creatures of the void. He says with doing the like air quotes.
They're literally an insult to slinkies. Like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna see a slinky the same way, and I love slinkies. Like, whenever you, like, push them down the stairs and stuff. But, like, ew. That was, like, an awful version of it.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you there. That was hideous, and I hated that. Alright, well.
Okay.
I feel like out of everyone,
person, is there, like, a way for us to, like, see, like I know, like, the like reading meter, whatever, like all of, like the stuff. It's all like, ooh, we're only so far under. But like, is there a way to like manually actually check how deep we are? Because like, I'm starting to think the whole like at the bottom of the ocean thing is like, you know, a little legit right now.
At the rate we've been going, we shouldn't be more than like 12 leagues. But there's no way to manually check. Not without an internet connection, which we definitely don't have this far down.
Hammond's gonna walk over and tap on the window to see if the thing like if the inky thing outside affects, like, does anything.
You tap on the window and it kind of shifts, and then you see a single eyeball staring at you.
How large is it?
About the size of your head.
Okay, Skaaymon just immediately just puts his hand over top of the eyeball. It's not big enough to cover it, but like pupil sort of thing, like over there.
It
and then
shifts
just kind
so
of
that your
looks.
hand is not covering it.
He just like slowly moves his hand to cover it again and just goes, I think there's more of them.
Really? Really? Is there more of them?
That's bigger, right? That's bigger. That's a big fucking eye. You can kind of see, Skaaymon, as he's talking, he's starting to smile. It doesn't necessarily reach his eyes, but he is starting to smile as he's like talking, pointing at this eye. What do we do? What? Hi! He's just gonna turn and like wave at the eyeball.
The eye vanishes.
Wait, no, come back. Shit. Skaamon's gonna tap on the glass again.
The eye reappears, staring at you.
Skaaymon waves again.
It continues to stare, unblinking.
Do you think it can read? Does anyone have paper?
Whimsy is going to run over and start like beating on the glass. Does she get her own eye, like a separate one?
No, the eye turns its attention to stare at you.
We will approach
Excuse me. I need. Okay. Are you the leader? Are you the leader? Blink twice if you're the leader.
It does not blink.
Okay, then I want to see your leader here now.
It continues to stare at you.
I don't think it can hear us.
Why are we trying to communicate with this thing?
That's okay. Because, alright, you take a breath, dude. Take a breath. This isn't me trying to be insulting. This is me trying to process things in my head, so my tone is off. I apologize, but just take a breath. Take another one. If you need to lie down, that's valid. Do that. It's just a big eyeball. Why is there a big... Okay. Engine. We should go check the engine. We should go check the engine. I don't know, turning back to the captain, I don't know if you want to be here alone or not, but,
Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah, okay, is the boat, is the ship still moving? Like, are we still moving, or, like, do you have to stay here and, like, do your captain thing, or?
He glances at the console, and kind of looks over the readings before he says, I mean, it looks like it's still moving.
Okay, do you need to be here, or can you leave the room?
If we crash, it'll hurt that thing too, and I think that's better.
Fair enough. Alright. Okay, engine room, I guess?
Yeah, you'll need a key anyway.
I mean, legally, yeah. Alright, let's go.
He leads you down the hall. Sorry.
Whimsy's going to, real quick before we leave, she's going to message the eyeball.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
And she's just gonna be leader. Give me your leader.
Roll a wisdom save as it attempts to respond.
Oh god. That's a 10.
Every single one of your senses is assaulted simultaneously, and you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
You are not able to process its response.
Whimsy definitely lets out a, like, big squeal at that, kind of, like, grabs her head a little bit, and she quickly looks up to the eyeball and flips it off. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you too. You're like, whenever I make you calamari, you're gonna be wishing you didn't do this shit to me.
Why would you
Whimsy, I
make
don't
it
think this
calamari? Why would you give it anything?
I think she meant make it into.
Oh.
But
Yeah, make it into. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
You think that thing is edible?
I don't even care. Anything's edible if you try hard enough.
Oh my.
Okay, yeah. Let's go to this engine room. You know what? I'm not even like, I started to feel like that little like, it's a novice emotion to me, really, fear. But I don't know. I like kind of think that I was like starting to understand like what the mortals might feel sometimes a little bit, like just this tiniest inkling of that. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm not even scared of this thing. It's a little fucking asshole.
Insight check.
Roll insight.
I'm not even like, this isn't a lying or not. This is, what is Whimsy's body language saying at this moment? That is a 17.
She's still spooked, but like right now her driving force is she seems genuinely offended. Like whatever mental thing happened, whatever she was trying to do communicating with this thing, it did piss her off. She is very mad. She is a Karen that did not get to speak to the manager.
Literally, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Alright, Skaaymon will just kind of walk over, and then just kind of like... I guess grab Whimsy by like the do you have ruffles on your arm? Is that something that I keep seeing? Like
Oh yeah, she
sleeve?
definitely wears something like ruffly.
Grabs you by like the ruffle on your sleeve, and it's just like, okay, come on, let's go. As he starts walking out of the room.
Okay. The three of you, led by the captain, make your way through the hall as the captain leads you towards the back of the chambers, a place that Wade has been before. The captain pulls out a set of keys and unlocks the door, pushing it open. And you see inside the large room where there definitely should be an engine, there is not. In fact, there looks like space for 3 different engines of some sort, all 3 of which are empty, 2 of which have been replaced by dead bodies. You recognize both of these bodies, Kaylee and the engineer.
Okay, chill, cool, fine. Okay, this is great. Good to see, this is all in character. Good to see that is a thing. All right.
Probably wouldn't have happened if she got in my ocean water a little quicker.
You Okay.
We don't even serve that.
Well, I had a special request that they fulfilled once. I ordered a refill and I didn't get it again. Guess I see why now.
Okay.
People are dead.
Yeah, buddy. She doesn't care. Trust me, I've seen it. She doesn't care.
How do I know you two aren't one of those
Water.
things?
Here,
do I look?
Skaaymon will take his knife and will just like fully cut part of his arm and just bleed. That answer your question?
His eyes pan to Whimsy, almost expectantly.
You think that I would cut myself based on the request of you? No, you're gonna have to take my word for it. That, like, you. Like, did you see my reaction? You think that someone could, like, look at something that looks like them and, like, act like that? Yeah, probably. But you know what? Yeah. No. No, I'm not that. I'm offended that you would think so.
Also, keep in mind the fact that we did come to warn you about something like this happening, but no, instead you wanted to, well, you kind of brought this on yourself.
This is all your
Really
fault.
didn't. But okay.
How am I supposed to trust any of you?
Don't?
Well, you know,
If you...
I guess you don't.
People are dying. My ship is going down. What the and you don't seem to care at all. As he's looking directly at Whimsy.
Yeah, I, like, kind of care. Like, do you see my hair? I don't want to get it wet, alright? I'm not wanting to, like, you know, crash this thing or whatever, so, you handle, like, steering this little thing around, and then we'll handle killing things. Sound fun?
What the fuck are you?
A menace to society and will not leave me alone. So, welcome
Incredibly
to my world.
helpful and loyal, and,
Okay.
I'm his wife.
No, she's not.
I
At
am.
all.
I am, yeah.
Nope.
He's in denial.
Never will be. Never will be. Skaaymon's gonna walk up to, like, cautiously walking up and around the room, and is going to document everything through pictures and a few different recordings.
As you walk through the room, you can also see two spaces for what look to be backup generators of sorts, also missing.
Cool. Okay. Hey Wade, when you totally weren't here earlier, wait, hold on, are you back? You are back.
Yeah,
hey Wade,
yeah.
when you totally weren't here earlier, against the lot, what all looked different? Because there are big spaces that I don't actually know what they do.
Yeah, Wade,
Or what they were meant to do.
there were 3 main engines and 2 backup generators, which are now missing. 2 of the main engines have been replaced by dead bodies.
Wade will kind of step in front of, well, the group as a whole. Totally not avoiding saying your character's name, Bina.
Say it. Do it.
I'm good, thanks.
No, let me hear it.
Sky. We got,
It's not that hard to pronounce.
Skay? Ayla? Skay? Mon.
Skaaymon.
There you go. You got it.
Okay, now forget that in like 3 seconds. Alright, so Wade will step in front of the group and he kind of gestures to each blank area. Well, I believe over there was located the backup generators. We currently have 2 bodies where a couple of the engines were, and this is where the other engine was as well. It's definitely, unfortunately, what they were saying is true. We don't have engines, and that means we are sitting ducks.
Great. Okay. Um,
How many
wait.
how many passengers can breathe underwater?
I'm not sure, but most of the passengers are headed to. Most of the passengers should be able to. Sequaloon doesn't have a, a air dome like some of the other cities do.
Hold on, you were trying to kick us off somewhere that doesn't have an air dome?
You
That's just murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of seems like you don't value life very much.
Whimsy, shut up.
The town itself is not encased in an air dome. There are smaller pockets within.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you say so. Alright, so here is it's gone. Um it's gone.
Maybe we should like go to the other, passengers and see if they're all dead. Kind of see what's going on up there.
Do you shooting to the captain again? Do you have like a pager of some sort connected to the other employees and deckhands
He
and
pulls out a pager.
cool. Check to see who's alive.
We're gonna do a a unscheduled roll call here. Can I get names of all who are on active duty and present, please? You hear a few different responses come through. You see the captain counting in his head. Well, if you account for any nods towards the two bodies, that's everyone.
Did anybody sound different over the radio than
I don't
normally?
think so. I don't think so.
Okay, well, you said the ones that are on active duty. Are there others that aren't right now? That are still on board?
Of course, the shifts trade out every 6 to 8 hours. Those who aren't on shift, they stay in the quarters. They aren't required to carry a pager on them, though.
So there still could be more missing, just people would think that they're on break. Okay, so
Suppose.
currently there is for sure 2 gone. How many people are there people supposed to be in this room throughout the course of the sailing? Or no, we're gonna go with sailing. Journey, I guess.
There's regular checkups just to make sure that it's going all right, but we don't. The engine isn't exactly safe to spend prolonged periods around.
Okay. Are there any like windows in this room?
No.
Okay.
What the hell do these things want?
They want everyone mortal to die. That was kind of evident. They want to regain control of the plane. So, kind of what happens.
Regain? These things don't look like they're from here at all. Didn't sound that way either from the way they were talking.
No, however... Hmm. Okay. So, that, I don't know what to do. This is.
Okay,
How does
okay.
an engine just
If I
disappear?
may, how about we just like I feel like some people at least need to like guard the whole captain's area thing. Like they were obviously trying to get into there probably for a reason to like take control of the steering or whatever. So we probably need to have people guarding that. We probably need to have someone else like up with the other people if we want to make sure that they don't die or get taken over. And then, like check on the employees. So who wants to take what?
I'm not sure that splitting up right now is a good idea.
Okay, then in what order are we gonna go do those things?
Well, since I figure out what those are,
Okay, Skaaymon, your indecision is like so boring. I'm just gonna go out there and see if they're all dead. Follow me or don't.
it's
Whimsy's
probably the
trotting
best.
up there.
Okay, will you? All right, fine.
Should we just let her get herself killed?
It would make my job a lot quieter, actually. But I do want to check to see if the ink thing can be seen from the upper decks. So
You're right.
should probably follow her. It's great.
You begin to make your way, quickly catching up with Whimsy and beginning to make your way up. And as you begin to make your way up, you hear a loud creaking sound, like something pressing against the outer walls of the submarine. It kind of jolts, almost like turbulence in an airplane. And then,
Joy!
all at once, both the creaking and shaking stop. You make your way up to the passenger deck. Glancing to the windows, you can see that although it's almost impossible to tell the difference between the blackness of the deep ocean and the inky black of the thing that was on the windshield, it is the same slightly shifting black, inky black creature covering the windows on the passenger deck. The passengers themselves seem normal. They talk amongst themselves and walk to and fro. The staff even seem unaware of anything wrong.
So everyone is just acting pretty normal?
Yeah. Seems to be that way.
Okay, so if they're gonna take over, like, the, workers and whatnot, Captain Guy, why don't you just tell everyone to, like, gather here, like, in one spot, and we can just, like, keep an eye on all of them?
I don't think it's a
That would worry
taken
the
control.
passengers.
It's also
Okay, we'll tell them
we're
all to, like,
replaced.
I don't know, like, go in a hallway that's, like, private or something. But, like, I mean, I feel like we kind of need to take a look at them. They're probably gonna go out one by one, add to the pile of bodies.
You're right. But I don't know how to do that quietly without the passengers noticing.
I mean, you had the pager thing, like, literally just be like, oh, we're just gonna, like, designate the employee of the month or something. Like, yeah, and then, let them know that they're all probably gonna, you know.
In the middle of a sailing? In
Employee of the
private?
Employee of the month is determined in a week.
Okay, well, it's an early surprise. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do this. It's someone's birthday. Oh, yay, we're all gonna sing happy birthday to them. I don't know, come up with something. Do you never meet with your crew? That seems like bad management.
Probably not in the middle of a sailing.
I meet with each of them often individually. We don't. Not in the middle of a journey do we gather all in the same place.
Okay, well, they're probably all, like, a little sussed out about everything missing anyways. Like, just whatever. Like, I think them being suspicious is a little better than them dying.
He kind of grabs the pager. Can I have all active duty staff report to the break room for a birthday celebration? He kind of gives you a look, Whimsy, that, like an happy kind of look, before he turns and says, "Break room's back downstairs."
All right. Okay, let's let's do that. This is going so well.
He leads you down.
To that break room.
He leads you downstairs to the break room. Entering inside, you can see a carpeted floor, a couple of couches, a TV hooked up to what appears to be some sort of game system, and a pool table. He kind of shifts the pool table off to one corner and kind of stands anxiously waiting for the crew to come. We're going to go ahead and call break there. So, we'll be back shortly. And we return. So, with the 2 voidlings exterminated, our main characters begin to gather the crew of the submarine below. Hoping to find any anomalies among the crew. As the submarine continues to move without engines, the crew gather. It takes about 5 minutes, give or take, for everyone on the crew to gather in the break room. It's a little cramped, but you gather You hear people kind of muttering amongst themselves, wondering what kind of birthday celebration this might be. The captain stands, clears his throat, and eyes all turn to him. And he turns to the three of you, gesturing for you to speak.
Skaaymon just kind of looks at Wade for a second to see if he's gonna start the conversation or not.
Wade is currently looking over each member, taking in their appearance and everything, just trying to commit details to memory. I feel like he's not going to start up the conversation here because he doesn't want to draw attention to himself.
All right. In that case, Skaaymon will just kind of clear his throat and kind of take a step forward, drawing more of the attention to him rather than the other two. And he kind of takes a moment to also just kind of glance at everyone before just kind of sighing. All right. My apologies, everyone, to pull you away from your work. However, there has been issues and complications, ones that should not be possible. We'll get into those potentially in a minute. But I do need to ask any of you if you have seen any of your other crew members, whether they be on shift with you now or currently on break, if you have seen any of them acting weird, strange, distracted in an odd way, quiet, walking like they have a specific purpose, even if it's somewhere where they normally wouldn't go.
The captain speaks up and says, "You may notice that Kaylee and Yeana are not here. It is because they are currently on a medical rest. Whatever's going around right now got to them. If you notice yourself or your crew members feeling weird, acting strange, please report to me immediately." One of the crew kind of speaks up and says, "Who the hell are these guys? They're professionals. They're going to handle this situation."
Whimsy the professional has to, like, stifle a snort at the medical rest.
There's kind of a stillness in the room.
Anyways, the birthday thing, that was, like, not even, like, you know, a joke or anything. It is my birthday. Everyone sing happy birthday to me! I'm Whimsy. Whimsy, silly autumn lily.
Or we get to the important things here, Whimsy.
She'll lean into Skaaymon. Come on, Skaaymon. It would lighten the mood.
Not really. They don't know who you are.
Well, that's their loss.
Oh, it really isn't. Anyways. Earlier question. Have you seen anything off about any of your coworkers? And he'll just kind of, like, gesture around the room.
There's more kind of quiet muttering amongst the crew before one person finally speaks up and says, I earlier came down to the engine room, but I don't know why. Captain kind of narrows his eyes. You went to the engine room, but you don't know why. Did you see anything strange in there? He was there, and points to, Wade. But, no. Other than that, no.
Do you remember hearing anything before, during, and after that moment?
I think so. It sounded like the engine was creaking a little bit, I think. I don't know. It was faint. I didn't really... I think I was too focused on figuring out why I was there. Or why he was there.
Well, we already knew that. Anyone else hear anything? Any whispers? Any strange creaks or thumps or anything at all?
I think I heard someone walking on the ceiling of the submarine. I reported it to Kaylee, but obviously she's not here. Someone walking? Yeah, it sounded like footsteps, but I was on the third floor. I was on the top deck, and it sounded like they were coming from above me.
How heavy of footsteps? Was it about the same as someone of like the average size in this room, or did it sound like it was someone larger or smaller?
I don't know. They sounded a bit heavy.
Okay,
Maybe.
more like feet slapping or tentacle slapping? Like if you had to pick one of them.
Boots, I think.
Okay.
Like heavy-duty boots. Like what the engineers wear.
Oh, the engineers. Yeah, okay. Great. Skaamon's gonna kind of direct his next question more towards the captain, but still, like, throughout the room. Is there any sort of ventilation or filter system that ends up leading to the outside?
No, the entire sub is sealed airtight.
And how did they get in?
The only thing that leads outside are the entrance and exit and the waste disposal, but the waste disposal is not opened during a journey.
Is it possible they were already on the ship when we left?
Maybe, but
I don't
I
know
feel
how they
like-
would be.
Maybe they just faced the walls then.
I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
Captain, do you really think it's a smart idea to keep it from them right now, or...
I don't know. You're the investigators.
I think the more eyes we have on this, the better off we'll be.
We need to keep it from the passengers, though.
Oh, definitely. All right. Well,
Alerting
want
your
to,
crew.
Sorry, what?
Alerting your crew of the danger that is currently aboard the ship is, I feel, our number one priority.
Well, they're here, so... Do you want to break the news to your crew there, Captain, or would you like one of us to?
We are under attack. Kaylee and Yen are not on medical rest. They've been killed. They were replaced by some weird doppelganger things. There was kind of a gasp and murmuring throughout the room. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the darkness outside the windows is not natural. Something has encased our ship. Something has killed our crew. Something has stolen our engines. And yet somehow we still have power. Whatever it is probably going to try to kill us too.
Something like that is what we believe. Truly, we do not know if everyone has been dying or has been just removed from any sort of connection.
We saw the bodies.
Those two, yes. I'm referring to the previous disappearances of the submarines. This is what's happening. Whatever has happened to any and all of them is happening now. We have a recording from... Was it the first one?
Yes, it was the first one.
Yeah. We have a recording from the first ship to go missing. And through it, you can see only that of the front windshield. I don't like boats. The same shifting blackness outside. The same story of an engine going missing. Of still being able to move and have power despite everything being gone. And the same shifting in tone from this normal voice to this weird synthetic kind of tone. This time, we were here, therefore your captain didn't get murdered like the others have. I cannot promise that it'll stay like this for long. However, at least we have some explanation for now. Also, don't tap on the glass. There's a giant eyeball.
That statement brings shock and confusion, a kind of eruption of dialogue as people kind of talk over each other. You hear, "What? Huh? What do you mean a giant eyeball?" All kind of overlapping as the captain, "Calm down, calm down. Panicking isn't going to help anyone." The crew kind of quiets after a moment. Our goal right now is to make sure the passengers make it to Sequaloon safely. My goal is to make sure you all get to Sequaloon safely. The passengers are our top priority. They need not get caught in this. However, I think it's safe to assume that these creatures can only be harmed by magic. If you encounter one, page it in.
If you do have a way of hitting it, do it fast. They're tough to hit, but when you do, it's like they struggle to exist. Everything passes through them. Every time they try and hit someone, it just passes through. It is no longer a physical entity until it pulls itself back together. If you find one and you can, hit it and run.
And page it in. Am I understood? There's silence at first. Am I understood? A chorus of, yes, sir, echoes throughout the break room. Anything else, detectives?
Skaaymon looks at Wade.
I do believe that is all the information as of now.
Dismissed.
Just keep an eye on each other.
And make your rounds in pairs. Let no one be alone right now. Dismissed. The people begin to scatter. Not quickly, mind you, kind of slowly. And the crowd begins to disperse as people make their way back out onto the main ship. Well, I think I am coming to terms with the fact I'm going to die down here.
Well, that's slightly defeatist. Never fear. We are heroes known across many realms. Skaaymon and Whimsy and Wade
Skaaymon
will
just starts
totally
shaking his head.
No. We'll totally handle this situation.
Skaaymon just continues slowly shaking his head.
I have never heard of any of you.
Exactly.
Well, you don't get out much, apparently. Not gonna hear much from a sub 600 million bazillion feet underwater or whatever this is, so,
Whimsy, how many days has it been since the first time you left your home? It's been 2 days.
Innumerable.
3 days?
I can't even count the amount of time. It's been
3 days.
Skaaymon. I make a name for myself real quick, alright?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you do. You do. By blowing up a building.
okay, we don't Okay.
It's fine.
Skaaymon, master of plans and being reasonable, what do you suggest we do right about now?
If there's a way they got in before, the shuddering, the creaking, it makes me wonder if they sent something else into the driving area, whatever it's called, of the ship, and if it's currently being captained, piloted, whatever, by something else.
So we check the...
Should probably probably check on it just to be sure. And
Let's
then
check that wheelhouse then.
at this point, it's just a waiting game to see if we live or die. How far out are we from the destination?
Normally, we would be arriving in about 4 hours.
Oh, joy.
We should be stabilizing at about 12 leagues at this point.
Joy. Okay. So, let's just see how exactly this is going to play out. All right. All right, let's go check the steering wheel or whatever it is that you do.
Yeah, let's... He quickly makes his way out of the break room and up towards the front of the sub. As he pushes open the door, what you see is exactly what you left. Inky black over the windshield, an empty wheelhouse. Then you hear the creaking again, the ship shuddering, and you swear you see bronze creeping up the edge of the windshields.
Yeah, Eamon's gonna walk towards the windshields to get a better look at whatever that is.
You take a look, and you see the inky black creature. Part of it seems to be turning into bronze, the same material that makes up the outside of the submarine.
Is it becoming part of the submarine? Or is it just camouflaging?
Are you asking that in character or out of character?
I'm asking that out of character. He's trying to see if it...
You can't tell. It's pressed up against the submarine, but you have no idea whether it's fusing with it or just camouflaging. Or whatever these shape-shifting monsters do.
Great. Hey Wade. Do you still have that phone?
Did Wade have the phone or did Wade
I'm
did
pretty
have
sure
the phone?
Wade had
Oh,
the phone.
yeah. Wade will kind of pat down their pockets real quick and pulling out their own phone first, they'll go back and retrieve the old one. What are you going to try to do? We don't have signal down here.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll actually matter. Can I see that for a second?
Wade will hand over the phone.
Thank you. So to the conversation where we spoke to probably these things, Skaaymon is just going to, type out, just, are you, no, yeah, okay, he's just gonna type out, are you turning into the boat? And then send that.
Message failed to send.
Okay. Damn, I was really hoping. Well, I was really hoping that would... Yeah, of course it wouldn't. Fine. Alright, well...
Whimsy is gonna kind of draw some quick inspiration. Do we currently have an eye looking at us at the moment?
No.
Alright, she's going to knock on the window again to try to see if she can summon one.
Immediately, there is an eye staring at you.
She's gonna write this, like, backwards, almost, like, where it's facing them, but she's going to, like, try to prestidigitation on the glass to write out, blink if you understand this.
The eye continues to stare.
Okay, she's gonna write it. Yeah, we got the ability to, like, read and write Aquan, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, she's gonna do it in that too to see if that works.
The socketless eye continues to stare at you.
Of course, that is clever. Whimsy, you wouldn't happen to understand Celestial, would you?
Only because I choose not to, because I'm above that.
Mm-hmm, sure, alright. Skaaymon will pull out his own phone and will... I mean, he probably has multiple different language keyboards, so he'll, pull up a keyboard for the, Celestial language, if there is one.
There
I'm
would
kind of
be.
assuming there is. Okay, cool. He pulls up, like he's about to text someone, but obviously he's not going to. And he types out in the Celestial keyboard, just... I don't know, I guess... Just, make it known if you understand this, and we'll show it to Whimsy. Like, show the text to Whimsy and just go, alright, this, can you copy this onto the window the way you were just doing?
What a simple language. She's gonna try to... She's gonna copy it.
Okay. The eye shifts slightly to the left.
Oh, Skaaymon, did you see that? It did a little thing. Like, oh my gosh, I think this is it. I think this is it.
Mm-hmm. It might be. Skaaymon is going to once again type out a just leave us alone. We're not doing anything to you on purpose. In the keyboard and whatever, and then we'll once again show Whimsy. Can you copy this one?
I mean, yeah, I can, but I mean, shouldn't we be I don't know, maybe we should start with what's your what are you or something before we tell it to let us go or something.
I mean, I don't know if you know what he was writing. He just kind of wrote something down and then showed it to you.
I was imagining this is Google Translate where it has the above and below.
It's not Google Translate though. It's if you're texting someone and you just change the keyboard to a different language, it doesn't actually tell you what the words you've typed are.
Alright, fair.
Well, in different languages. So I don't... If Whimsy can't understand it, I don't think she'd know what Skaaymon would have said.
Amazing. Yeah, she just copies it then.
Okay. The eye just stares at you blankly.
Is the language composition built the same as it would be for common to Celestial?
What?
Okay, so languages sometimes, depending on, they won't necessarily have, nouns placed in the same areas as their sentences. is Celestial close enough to Common to where you could do the keyboard translation well enough to where it could make sense?
No, Skaaymon has a celestial keyboard specifically. Like how you can get Chinese or Japanese keyboards on your phone.
Yeah, but just doing a word for word translation though doesn't.
It's not a
It's
necessarily word for word translation. It's just what that sentence would have been in the Celestial language.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
how he would say or write it.
Okay.
It's grammatically correct for the language it's written in.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
He's gonna try one more. Oh, yep.
The eye stares at you unmoving, unblinking.
He's gonna try one more, and it's just, could you communicate with us in any sort of non-harmful way? And we'll once again ask Whimsy to copy that onto the window.
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
And out loud, he's just gonna mutter, "Can you make it something that we can understand?" Though he does mutter that in common, which I don't know if...
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
Okay, eye thing. Can you hear me?
It shifts
If you
slightly to the right.
Can you... If you can hear me,
Ooh.
can you look up? Please.
The eye shifts downwards, but continues to stare at you, slightly angling it upwards.
That? Okay, so the writing was absolutely useless.
Okay, so we were just ignored before. That's kind of rude.
Pretty much, yeah. Actually, hold on. Can Wade and or the captain understand common? I don't know if they can.
I believe so. Wade can.
The captain cannot.
Okay, so the captain is the only one that doesn't understand this conversation. Cool.
Damn.
Is there a way, just speaking at the window again, is there a way for you to tell us why you're doing this? And he'll just kind of gesture to everything.
The eye stares unblinkingly.
I'm gonna take that as a no. Okay.
Are you the thing that's texting us, like on the phone?
The eye stares, unmoving.
If you were, or one of you were, can you shift to the right?
The eye stares, unmoving.
Okay, so I'm assuming that was a no.
Are you trying to kill us?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
Yeah, okay. Can we ask you not to kill us, please?
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
Can you do it anyways?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
Now I'm confused. Hold on. Is it turning to Whimsy? Did it take what I said as a can you try and kill us anyways, or can you try and not kill us anyways? Can you leave us alone, please?
It stares at you, unblinking.
Can you go away?
It stares at you, unmoving.
Are you associated with the things that we killed in here?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
I wonder how many times we can get it to shift to the right until it's on the other side of the ship. He says it out loud. That was in character.
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
You know, left works too, actually. Would you... Can you please clear the front of the windshield so that we can see out of it without looking at you or your companion or whatever is in front, please?
Part of the inky blackness pulls aside, revealing a small hole that you can see out into pure black ocean, lit barely by headlights.
How many leagues was it on the monitor that it said we were at previously?
I believe it was 60,000 leagues.
I thought it was just 60. Where's the 1,000 coming from?
It's always been, like, it's either 6,000 or 60,000.
I think it was 6,000.
I just remember it being 60.
I don't know. We'll go 60 or 60,000. She looks back to the thing. Okay, so are we more than 60,000 leagues under the surface right now?
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
Okay, it doesn't know measurement. Are you currently taking us deeper down?
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
Is it like covering the headlights as well? Or are the headlights like not being covered?
Not right now.
Not right now, okay. Does it look like we're going down, or does it look like we're fairly level?
It looks like you're fairly level at the moment.
Okay.
Are you taking us to, like, your home base?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
Are we going to die?
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
Great, so we're not dying. Is anyone else on board going to die?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
Fuck. Can you leave the passengers alone?
The eye
Please?
stares at you, unmoving.
Can you do something else that isn't just creepily... Actually, no, because I would rather you not take that as a going away sort of thing. Is there a better way you can communicate with us rather than going left and right?
The eye stares at you, unblinking.
Is there a way for you to, like, mentally communicate with us that doesn't destroy our minds?
The eye stares at you, unblinking.
Whimsy, you can't, like, use your funky magic to, instead of you sending a message to it, you sending a message from me to it and from it to me? That's not possible, is it?
It's not possible, but she'll just take a moment to try it before confirming. Not currently. I'm working on it.
Oh, great. Okay. Fucking wonderful. All right. I have a feeling that speak with animals is not going to help our case here. Well, actually, does it seem to be making any sounds that we can hear?
Not from here, no.
You the same, like, thing as the things that we killed?
The eye stares, unmoving.
Are you the original inhabitant of this plane?
The eye shifts to the left.
Okay, Skaaymon, I think this is like a different thing then than the thing that was texting us.
Well, okay, here's the thing though. We've been going... It's been going right and left. We've kind of decided which one is a yes and which one is a no. It makes sense. But, like... does going to the left mean you're saying no to our answers? If so, go right.
Sorry. What? Reword the question?
Essentially, I'm asking, is moving to the left you saying no? Because if that is what you're doing, can you move right to signal, like, yes, I am saying no by going left?
It stares, unmoving.
Okay, well, we're just gonna assume that is, in fact, a yes or no.
Do you have tentacles?
It shifts slightly to the left.
Okay, it's obviously like the other way around then. There's no way this thing doesn't have tentacles.
Does this thing have a physical form? Like,
Is
what?
Skaaymon saying that, or is Sabrina asking that?
Skaaymon, I forgot to do the voice.
Slightly to the right.
You know, can you show us what your physical form looks like?
The eye looks in all directions, then stares at you, unmoving.
What does that mean?
Is
You hear a loud
this
creaking.
your form?
You hear a loud creaking as the ship shakes again, and the bronze seems to stretch even further across the windshield from the edges. In response to Whimsy's question, the eye shifts slightly to the right.
Hold on, what was Whimsy's question?
She said,
Like-
is this your physical form?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Is there a way that you can move back a bit so that we can actually see rather than just look at an eye that appears and disappears?
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
Skaaymon will kind of look back to the captain and will start asking him a question before stopping himself and switching to a language that he can actually understand. Before looking at him and going, "I'm sorry, I forgot the language there. Currently, apparently some people might die, some people might not. It's taking us somewhere. We don't know where. But it seems to be it's Home, he says with air quotes.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. So whatever it is, this is its physical form. So its physical form is something that can wrap around, I guess. I don't know what's happening. This is getting on my nerves, actually. Um, I don't know if it can still understand us at the moment, or if it's a language specific thing. I just kind of picked one and went with it, and it worked.
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
What is that supposed to mean? Like, okay, I'm sorry. I say I don't know if it can understand us, or if it's a language. Which one are you saying? No, I'm assuming you can understand because you can understand, can't you?
It shifts slightly to the right.
Fucking. Ugh. Okay, so do you have a question you want to ask it, oh dear captain?
I don't know.
Because it can understand us.
I don't know. I don't know what it wants. What does it want?
Well, apparently, by the looks of it, we can only ask yes or no. So,
Are you planning on, like, enslaving us?
The eye shifts slightly to the left. What does that mean?
Recruiting us?
The eye stares, unmoving.
Holding us for ransom.
The eye stares, unmoving.
are we gonna become some sort of food for you?
The eye stares, unmoving.
Are we gonna turn into you?
The eye stares, unmoving.
Are you the same one that has made the other vessels disappear?
The eye stares, unmoving.
Can you give me an actual answer, please?
The eye shifts to the right.
Will you?
The eye shifts to the left.
Why not? Oh my goodness. Okay.
The eye stares, unmoving.
The goodness of your being and to the effect of my sanity, can you please just answer not this, well, I mean this question too, but this question and my next question completely honestly?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
Great. Okay. Cool. Fuck, what was the one I just said? Right. Are you the same being that caused the disappearances for the other vessels?
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
That is just a yes or no. I don't need an explanation. I just need a yes or a no.
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
Okay, maybe it's some, like, hive mind, like, thing where it's, like, they're separate but the same, and it's, like, you know, like one of those complicated things.
Have you considered that maybe it not moving just means no?
So what, is left, like, extra no?
I don't know. It might just be trying not to shift out of your sight?
Well, I have like a very wide range of vision. What do you think that these rectangular pupils are for?
But the windshield would block it from view if it goes too far in any direction.
Is it at the edge of one of the sides of the windshield?
No, it's currently in the middle.
Alright. The Skaaymon just kind of looks at the captain for looking back, and then gesturing to the fact that it's basically in the middle. I don't think that's a problem.
If you... I don't know. I'm just trying not to freak out right now, I'll be honest.
That is fair and valid, and I respect that.
Are you the largest creature in this plane?
The eye stares at you, unmoving. Then you see part of the inky black pull back to show the ocean.
Okay, so you're probably only like as big as the sub, unless you're like...
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
Can you change your size?
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
Do you have any way of speaking verbally?
The eye shifts to the right.
Do you have any way of
Can
speaking
you?
verbally to us while we are in the ship?
You hear a creaking as the ship shakes again, the bronze continuing to creep in the edges. It shifts slightly to the left. The eye shifts slightly to the left.
No. Okay. Cool. Cool. Great. Fantastic.
Can you write out responses on the window or something with like the inky black, or like take some of it away so it's like spelling something out?
The eye stares at you, but it doesn't feel like that blank stare it's given before. Then the form ripples and shifts, and you see it try to form a symbol in the black. It almost looks like the celestial symbol for the word maybe, Skaaymon.
Oh, we got... That's...
Is that a word? Is that a thing that exists? What is that?
That looks like a maybe. That looks like a maybe. That means either that they're trying, but they're unsure, or they're trying to be funny and sarcastic. But that, unless I'm just trying to find similar patterns within languages, that is a maybe. That is maybe. Okay, we have progress. We have progress here. Cool. Do you have a name that you are willing to tell us? Can you try writing that out?
A symbol appears, barely visible, but it's not in a language you recognize.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to translate that, or how to pronounce that, I should say. Okay. This is still progress, guys. This is still progress.
What are you planning on doing with us, specifically?
It once again begins to shift, Skaaymon, roll a perception check to try and catch the symbol that it's becoming as it shifts.
Gladly. Come on. That is going to be a, what is that? That is a 14 for a 25.
25.
Mhm.
You catch barely maintained the symbol for the celestial symbol for the word enslavement.
We asked you that already and you said no. Are you kidding me?
The eye stares at you, unmoving, as you say that it says no, or that it said no.
Or maybe it didn't. Okay, I think we got the earlier answers completely backwards. Because that apparently is trying to turn us into slaves.
Oh,
So I think we got our earlier back and forth mixed up, which is did we get our back did we get it mixed up?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
That does not.
The eye then pans to stare directly at the captain. Why is it looking at me? Why is it looking at me? It then
Skaamon's gonna back up.
it then
Oh, what?
turns to stare back at you, Skaaymon.
Why did you look at him?
You see the inky black try to shift, and you see the celestial symbol for the word correct.
What's correct?
The eye stares at the captain before turning back to pay attention to you.
Skim's gonna look at the captain to see if there's any sort of visual thing about him that might like any sort of visual difference about him that might lead to them discovering he's one of the weird void creatures that are currently on the floor.
Roll medicine, I guess?
Or
You don't see anything.
is he like standing in the remains of the earlier creatures?
No.
Does it look like the earlier remains of the creatures are smaller
No.
in any way?
No, the earlier remains look exactly how they'd been.
Okay, so it looked at you. I asked why it looked at you. It said correct and then looked back at you.
I mean, it's probably just saying that, like, they were correct about the backwards thing. Like, left was actually yes and right was actually no.
Skimmon's gonna kind of look expectantly at the eye.
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
Why do you keep shifting to look at him? We'll gesture towards the captain.
You see the symbol for correct appear again.
also been saying that, like, you know, we're all gonna, like, die or whatever. So, you know, like, maybe the tentacle monster is just being like, hey, like, yeah, that's, you know, accurate eventually. Yeah, like inevitability or whatever. What are you trying to enslave us to do?
The eye stares, unblinking, and Skaaymon, you see the celestial symbol for the word servitude appear.
Skaaymon, translate.
What are you trying to make everyone do?
Once again, the word enslavement appears. Or not enslavement, servitude appears.
For what purpose? What purpose do you need slaves?
The ship rocks. You hear the creaking and the bronze extends again.
Does it look like the bronze would be visible from any of the upper decks at this point?
You're not sure.
What is the purpose of, like, the bronze stuff?
The eye stares at you, and Skaaymon, you make out the symbol for replace.
Are you becoming the ship?
The eye shifts slightly to the left.
Okay, okay, I think we've decided that one's yes, right?
It might be. As best as you can with Elling. Are you taking over? Are you becoming the ship?
The eye shifts slightly to the right.
I no longer know what that means. Can we still see? Like, you said it had, like, weirdly lifted itself a little bit. Like, it made the hole at one point, but also, like, lifted itself a little bit so that we could see part of the ocean. Is it still doing that, or did it, like...
You can no longer see part of the ocean except when it tries to form the symbols to communicate.
So where exactly are you taking us right now?
The eye stares at you, unmoving.
Okay, I guess the spelling was, like, a little difficult or whatever. All right, let's try this. Can you give us a time estimate of when we will arrive?
The eye,
Like if you just, like, put the number, like, down there, like right there. She'll point at the clock.
the eye stares at you, unmoving.
Why are you taking over the ships and enslaving the people? Not for what purpose, but just why now? Why ever?
The inky black shifts to reveal a single symbol. One that sends chills down your spine. because it reminds you of something that you've been taunted by this whole journey so far. You stare at the celestial symbol, an ache in your heart. One word. Despair. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Motherfucker!
How
Shit.
interesting. The creatures of the void, otherwise known as voidlings, conquering submarines, becoming them, communicating with mortals. And why now being answered only with the same word that's been repeated to Skaaymon over and over again? Despair. What could it mean? I, of course, have a good idea of what it means. But why would I tell you and spoil the fun? Thank you, all of you, for coming this week. And our journey will continue next time. Goodbye for now.